Hello students. In the last video we have discussed about the structure of mitochondria. Now in this video I will be discussing about the remaining organelles. So first let us discuss about what is the function of mitochondria. As I have told you, mitochondria, these are the rod shaped structures and it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. The meaning is it provides energy for the different activities of the cell as it stores energy that is produced during respiration in the form of ATP. Hence, ultimately, it regulates all the cellular functions by providing the energy. Now, this mitochondria is the organelle which has its own DNA. Okay, now so it has the power of division because it has its own DNA. Now we come to the next important organelle, that is Golgi apparatus. What is this Golgi apparatus? This is an organelle which is concerned with all the secretion and storage of enzymes and hormones in the cell. This Golgi apparatus, structurally it consists of stacks of flattened membrane and membranous sacs, and it also contains tubules, vacuoles and vesicles. And this Golgi complex, in case of plant cells, it is called dictyosomes. So sometimes question comes, name the following. The Golgi complex in plant cell, it will be dictyosome. And what is the function? Concerned with synthesis and secretion of enzymes and hormones. Next organelle, coming to the next very important organelle, children, again, that is ribosomes. What are these ribosomes? These are small granular structures which are composed of RNA, ribonucleic acid. These are circular in shape and these are the organelles which are actually responsible for protein synthesis. Synthesis of protein in the cell takes place in the ribosomes. Next we have lysosome. Lysosome is a very important organelle, children, because very often it comes in the exam. So what is that organelle? It is again a membrane bound structure, and this organelle, the importance or what is the characteristic feature is that it contains different digestive enzymes within itself. So as you know, the function of digestive enzyme is to digest. Like that, this lysosome, the enzymes present in the lysosome, they undergo intracellular digestion. Intra means inside. So what happens is, when within the cell there are some germs or microbes, or there are some worn out parts of the cells, then this this lysosome, the membrane will burst, enzymes will be released, and it will destroy all those microbes and the worn out parts of the cells, and hence it is called cell suicidal bag. This is name the following question, children. Name the cell suicidal bag. Sometimes it's also asked, give reasons. So this is the answer, that lysosome is the cell suicidal bag, and since it contains the enzymes which can, what they can do, they can digest the foreign substances as well as the damaged cells. They are destroyed by the lysosomal enzymes, hence they are called cell suicidal bags. Now coming to the next very important organelle which is present only in the plant cell, that is centrosome. What is this centrosome? This is a cell organelle which is present in the animal cells only. I told you in my previous video that centrosome is an organelle which is present only in an animal cell, just near the nucleus, outside the nucleus. So let's see now, what does this centrosome contain? This centrosome, it consists, what does it contain? It consists of two centrioles that are surrounded by microtubules. See here, these are the two centrioles. These are the two centrioles and they are surrounded by the microtubules. What are these centrioles, children? This centriole is a cylindrical organelle which is composed of protein tubulin. And what are these microtubules? These are the tubular structures which help the cells to maintain their shape. Now this centrosome, this centrioles or the microfilaments, they are arranged in right angles to each other. They are arranged right angles to each other. Now coming to the function, children, the centriole function is it initiates and regulates the cell division. What is cell division? That is division via multicellular organisms. We have developed from the single cell into many cells, and that division takes place due to the presence of this centriole or centrosome. And this in detail cell division you will read in class 10. So function of centriole is it helps in cell division, and during cell division it leads to the formation of spindle fibers. These are called spindle fibers. Okay children, now we move on to a next very important organelle which is present only in plant cell. Centrosome we discuss now was present only in animal cell. Now this plastid, this is present only in the plant cell. What is this plastid? This is an organelle which provides different colored pigments to the different plant parts. Now based on what? Based on the type of the color they impart, plastids are of three types: leucoplast, chromoplast and chloroplast. Starting with the first one, leucoplast is the plastid which stores starch and it has no pigment, so colorless. Coming to chromoplast, this is the plastid which provides yellow, orange and red color. Yellow is xanthophyll, orange and red is carotene, and they provide colors to fruits and flowers. There is another one, children, one more. You see here anthocyanin. This is also a coloring pigment, but this is not present in the plastid. Instead, it is present, dissolved in the vacuole in the cell sap. The vacuole contains cell sap. This anthocyanin, which shows or which has the color pigments blue, violet and purple, these are anthocyanin pigment. They are dissolved in the vacuole. Coming to the third one, that is chloroplast, which contains chlorophyll, the green coloring pigment. This you all know very well, and this takes part in the process of photosynthesis. So these are the three different plastids which are present in the plant cell only. It is absent in the animal cell. Now children, so these are the different organelles which we have discussed. Now coming to the next very important organelle, that is nucleus. Nucleus is the most important organelle of a cell, and this nucleus, as you know, it is centrally located in an animal cell. Centrally located in an animal cell, but in a plant cell you will see that due to the presence of vacuole in the center, this nucleus, it is shifted to one side. So this is also a give reason question. It often comes, why is the nucleus shifted to one side in a plant cell, which I have already discussed in my previous video.